afternoon, chickadees. Welcome back to another day. So today's Sunday, and that's usually my fridge tidy up, clean out day. I sort of look at what I have in the fridge that I need to use up and plan some meals around that. Today, looking at what I had, I found what I think is going to be this really awesome Cuban MOJO chicken bowl is basically what I'm going to do. So I have some leftover rotisserie chicken, and I'm going to season that with cumin, paprika, Kender's, salt, pepper, and garlic, and that's going to make my little like Cuban rub. And then I have some black beans and some Better Than rice. This is the really low carb konjac rice. And with the chicken, I'm also going to do, it normally calls for orange juice and lime juice, but I have a bag of mandarins that I picked up on clearance. The little red mesh bags are clearance bags from Kroger. So I'm going to juice those and use the mandarin and the lime juice along with the garlic to make the sort of MOJO seasoning for that. And then it has a pineapple avocado salsa. And I have the pickled pineapple that I made, as well as some grape tomatoes and some avocado, a little bit of dried cilantro, and I also have some pickled onions that I made. And so I think I'm going to do basically a bowl with everything, and it should be really good. Okay, so I've made the pineapple avocado cherry tomato salsa, and this is really nice. The pineapple is some of the ones that I pickled, so you have the sweet of the pineapple and then the tart of the brining from the pickling, and then the creamy avocado and the sort of soft acidity of the tomatoes. So that's going to work together really well, I think. And then I went ahead and just cut up some of the chicken breast, and I have that, well, I say marinating, but it's only going to be in here just a little bit, in the mandarin and lime juice. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cook the chicken in the pan in the spices. And then at the very end, I'm going to add what remains of the juice, and that'll turn it into a slightly sticky sauce as the sugars in the mandarin and lime juice kind of caramelize a little bit. Then all I need to do is heat up the black beans and the Better Than rice, and then put the bowl together. So there's very, very little actual cooking involved in today's lunch. So I'm working on these ladies for a commission for a friend, and I am going to, I've tried to plan out dinner, but what I want is not really going to get me that close to my macros. So I remembered I had a small bag of the Sims beef biltong, and it is 210 calories for the container with 36 grams of protein, 2 servings. It's a 2-ounce bag. So I'm going to relook at my protein macros and see if I need closer to 16 or closer to 36 once I have dinner. I'm going to have that. And then in about an hour, I'm going to start dinner, and we will go from there. Okay, so I decided what I wanted to do for dinner, and that was have an artichoke. And so then I was like, well, you can't just have an artichoke, so what are you going to have with it? And I needed to make my protein macro, so for that, I'm going to cook some shrimp. I have an artichoke that I'm going to have with some lemon herb butter and some tamarind powder. And then I have a Honeynut Squash, which I'm going to cook, and I'll have that with a little butter. I might put some everything bagel seasoning on there, but it's going to be pretty straightforward. The artichoke I'm going to cook like always in the Instant Pot. It takes 20 minutes and then a 10-minute natural release. And the honey nut, it cooks really quickly, so I think I'm just going to cook that in the microwave, and then I'm going to do the shrimp. I don't know how I'm going to cook those just yet. We'll see when I get there. But the artichoke takes half an hour, so I'm going to go ahead and get started on that, and then we'll go from there.